When is a slur not a slur? When it's actually not a slur. We're well past peak stupid when it comes to the woke nonsense. All these companies are so worried about being cancelled and playing politics that they're not even following their own rules. Take this for example. Apex Legends banned a Japanese player for using the word nigero. Nigero means to run away in Japanese, but the algorithm that Apex used to police its chat doesn't know Japanese words, so the player who used it got banned. Quote, a Japanese Apex Legends player has now been banned from the game for a week for being accused of using hateful language, but all he did was ask his team to back off in his mother tongue, Japanese. The word he used was nigero, which is made up of two terms, nige, which is close to the English phrase run away, and ro, known as a commanding form in verbs. But the Apex chat filter did not approve the term, assuming it was a reference to the notorious racist English term for referring to a black individual. Nigger, they're talking about nigger. I'm going to use the word because I'm not a child. So they banned the player, but it's not clear if they talked to the person to find out what happened. I mean, I can't see the person not defending the use of the word, so you'd think once the player made it clear what it meant, Apex would back off. But it doesn't appear that happened. This shows the problem of using AI to filter out everything. The AI doesn't factor in different languages, either in spelling or pronunciation. I can't imagine how many times the Anderton videos get flagged every time Danish Pete says the word nickel, because it sounds like a different word when he says it. But that happens with Danes and the Dutch. Their K's become G's. The AI can't factor this in without getting super complicated, but that's where the people come in. And you'd think someone would just type nigero into a search engine to see what comes up. But no, it looks like no one did that. Now, if you thought it couldn't get any dumber, you haven't been paying attention to SJWs. Quote, it is also worth noting that the character Octane from the game utters the word nigero when he throws a grenade. So they banned this man, or girl, I don't know, over some shit one of the characters actually says in the game. The phrase basically means get away, run away quickly. Have a character say it in the game and you ban someone else for using the word in a chat. It's so stupid, and so on point. This is how dumb this shit has become. You can't repeat dialogue from the game because it sounds racist, even though it's in the game. Oh, this shit is retarded. But you know what's really racist? Ignoring that there's more than one language in the world and that words that sound similar don't mean the same thing. That's pretty bigoted. And along those lines, I wonder how many black players get banned for saying the word nigga, because it just tumbles out of our mouths like a verbal tick. I don't imagine that happens a lot, but I'm not familiar with the game, so I could be wrong. It just shows how silly this is. You're not protecting anyone's feelings or making anyone feel safe. You're overreacting to the point that you're banning people over words you don't even understand. This is like when they were telling people you can't say niggardly back in the 90s, even though the word has nothing to do with the slur. It's actually derived from an Old Norse word. But instead of anyone thinking about that, they said it sounded too similar so you can't use it at all. Now they're trying to stop people from using words from another language altogether while still using the word themselves. It's apex wokeness. Practically legendary. But what do I know? I'm just some guy.